Now, I might not have seen The World's End, but the comedy that's come out this year is.
So how was work this evening, neighbor?
I need a lap dance, table 5. Don't get too close. The guy smells like asparagus pea and he's got a hook hand.
You're not a neighbor, you're a pot dealer.
I have a smidge of marijuana down in Mexico. Bring it back here by Sunday night. I will pay you $100,000.
It was way out of my league.
You don't have a choice. What the hell's that? I bought an orca. I make a lot of money.
Where the Millers. So, Where the Millers stars Jennifer Aniston and Jason Sudeikis and is directed by Rawson Marshall Thumber. So, it tells the story of David Clark, who is a small-time drug dealer who works for Ed Helms' character Brad, and now he has to go to Mexico to basically smuggle drugs back into the United States. And so as to complete this daunting task, he decides to take his stripper neighbor, make her pose as his wife, take one of his other neighbors and make him pose as his son, and take this homeless girl to pose as his daughter because he feels that families can easily get across the border. And now we have our comedy. I'm sorry, did I say comedy? Oh, well, I meant story, I guess, because this movie, it does have a few laughs in there, but just as many laughs as any normal film with comedic relief would have. And at the end of the day, this film it's just a story.
Probably gonna get searched at the border. You could wear a disguise.
Bane from Batman, something like that. Oh, there's no drugs in here. You have nothing to worry about. How would you like to make 10 grand?
Drug dealing?
It's not drug dealing. It's smuggling. Me crossing the border alone? Huge red flag. But families, hi, they don't get a second look. So I need you to be my wife. Come on. Look, I hired this dork that lives in my building and a little gutter punk. Kenny, meet your new sister.
I've always wanted a sister.
Get it off of me.
We just have to dress up like a squeaky clean all-American family. This is my son, Kenny Miller, and my lovely daughter, Casey?
Let's quickly break it down with some of the acting first, alright? Jason Sudeikis, I like him, you know, he's a funny guy, and I think he has pretty decent comedic timing, and he does an okay job in the film, I guess. Jennifer Aniston, she's kind of not the usual character that you see her play. She's playing a stripper, but nonetheless, you know, she does have maybe a moment or so where she's funny. I think, though, that Will Poulter, who plays the kid, is actually pretty funny. I mean, after a while, though, the characters, they get very stereotypical, which is my issue, well, one of the many issues that I have with the movie. Take, for example, you know, for some reason in the marketing, by the way, Will Poulter's character is marketed as virgin. Now, that's genuinely not that funny. But, you know, they just keep repeating the same thing and their same jokes, you know, and they really make them stereotypes, you know, of course, seen through the eyes of Jason Sudeikis' character. So you have Jennifer Aniston, the stripper, and of course everything she's done is looked down upon by Jason Sudeikis because she's a stripper. Similarly, the runaway Emma Roberts character, she is homeless, so Jason Sudeikis looks down upon her. And the character, I feel bad calling him for the virgin character, but you know what I'm saying. They're all just so stereotypical, and the humor in the film is just not, I don't know what to say about the humor in the film.
Jesus.
Hola, I'm here to pick up a smidge of pot. This is not a smidge. You got me moving enough weed to kill Willie Nelson, man.
Is this part of your plan?
You folks can make camp with the Fitzgeralds tonight. When you've been married as long as we have, if you're looking to spice things up a bit.
I've never touched another woman before.
I would be okay with that.
So I guess we're swinging.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
There we go.
I'll touch you if you touch me. Jesus.
The direction serves no purpose, really. It's just these standard shots, and you're more so focused on the dialogue than the style and whatnot, which, okay, for a comedy, I understand, but nothing at all is added to the direction in the movie, and the writing is kinda, man, I mean, I'm not denying that there are one or two funny moments in the film, but that's about it. The story is as predictable and generic as it gets. Now, I thought that the internship up to a point was kind of predictable here and there, the classic underdog story and what goes on. And this is the classic family story to a whole other degree. They take everything, every little thing, like you see it coming, like the character relationships. Nothing was thought out at all. It was pretty much just a mixed bag of everything that I've seen in any other film.
Jesus.
I'm gonna level with you. This was not a great movie at all. I mean, it's literally the movie happens, it ends, and I just saw it, and I'm talking about it now. If you ask me about it tomorrow, I'm not gonna have anything to say at all.
Interesting.
It's a big black penis.
It's a skateboard.
Skateboard, great.
Of course it is.
The big black skateboard. Turns out that we stole from an international drug dealer.
You all die now as a family.
We're not even a real family.
My wife, she's just a cheap stripper.
Okay, prove it.
Let's get naked, shaking money maker, baby. I'ma show you how to.
Have some respect. That's your mother.
After a while, a lot of the jokes feel forced, a lot of the character moments feel forced, and there are moments in the film which are kind of uncomfortable as well. And sure, inappropriate humor, I get it. And this is the end. They executed that well up to a certain point, but in this one, it was just crude. I guess that Where the Millers is, to me, a reminder of comedy nowadays. You know how lackadaisical people have become when it comes to making a comedy, because they're kind of cheap to make. The budget is 37 million, which nowadays for movies is not such a big amount, and it's grossed about 89 million. So nonetheless, they have profits. But the point is, comedies today are so just generic. Like, there is a word. They are all trying to repeat and recycle whatever has worked in the past, and they're not even doing it with effort, and you can definitely tell. The fact is that Where the Millers gets so predictable that I can tell the musical note that the composer is going to play next. It's that level of predictability in terms of story. Not that funny, not that interesting as a movie in general, no lasting impact on you in any form, and certainly does not want me to watch this again. And guys, on a scale from a triple no to a triple yes, I'm going to probably give the film a double no. I would not say it's a triple no. It is just about watchable. It's not like you have to avoid it at all costs, but I don't think you really need to go to the theater to watch this. Thank you so much for watching, and guys, I'll see you next time. Until next time, I am MrFilmJack.
We have been shot at. Kenny's been bitten by a tarantula.
I can't feel my bingo.
Will you relax? How about a little music?
I seen a rainbow yesterday, but too many storms have come and gone, leaving a trace of not what God given me. Is it because my life in 10 shades of gray? I pray all 10 fade away, seldom praising for the sunny day.